The expansion of globalization and the development of new technology have together made it feasible to create a world that is more connected than at any other time in history. Because of this, it is now much simpler for information, goods, and services to traverse international boundaries, which has led to a general diminution in the size of the world. Over the course of the last several years, there has been an increase in the level of concern around the prospect that advances in artificial intelligence, advances such as robotics, and many other areas of technology, may one day be put to use in ways that are unethical or dangerous. As a direct consequence of this development, there is a growing cause for concern over the prospect of the establishment of a worldwide government. This is because a small number of multinational organizations have a significant amount of authority over a large portion of the world's population. This is shown by institutions such as the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization, NATO, non-governmental organizations, and others comparable in nature. A number of scriptures in the book of Revelation make reference to a global government and economy that would come into existence during a time that is referred to as the Tribulation. One of the most well-known depictions is seen in Revelation 13, when it is described as a beast coming up out of the sea with 10 horns and 7 separate heads. There is a widespread opinion that this beast is a metaphor for the impending establishment of a worldwide government or empire that would wield authority over the whole earth. It declares that in order to buy or sell anything, everyone will be obliged to have a mark put on either their right hand or their forehead. People who refuse to take this mark will be barred from the economy, subjected to severe persecution, and may even suffer death as a result of their refusal. Many speculate that the mark is emblematic of some form of universal money or identification system that would be utilized to exercise control over the general public. In addition, we are able to see how developments in contemporary technology have made it a great deal less difficult to put such a system into operation. Numerous technical advancements, such as fingerprint or face recognition systems, biometric identification systems, and other related technologies, are already being used in a variety of countries all over the globe to identify individuals. The development of digital transactions has made it much easier to monitor and audit financial transactions that take place across a broad variety of nations and areas throughout the globe. This is due to the fact that digital transactions can be carried out in real time. A number of countries are now participating in the development of what are known as central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. The central banks or governments of each country are responsible for managing CBDCs, which are digital currencies. The term central bank digital currency may be used to refer to any kind of money that is only accessible in digital form. A kind of currency that is stored in digital format and can be altered or modified by a designated authority. This sort of virtual currency is issued and regulated by the central bank of the nation, and it works in a way that is quite similar to that of actual money. After it has been established, it will be used for a variety of purposes, including, but not limited to, the payment of your mortgage, bills, and even taxes, among other things. The regulations that regulate the circulation of digital money, how it can be used, and who can get their hands on it, will need to be created by the government. Because of the fact that it would serve as the trustee of the digital money that was dispersed throughout the world by the various central banks. There have been a number of developments that point to the possibility that the globe is getting closer to the construction of a unified digital currency and governance system. This trend is reinforced by a number of events that have occurred during the last several years. The development of cutting-edge technologies such as blockchain has made it far less difficult to conceive of a framework that may be used to administer the international monetary system. Additionally, the growing connectivity of the world has made it easier to conceptualize a system of worldwide political control. This is due to the fact that global interconnection is on the rise. According to the prophecy found in Revelation chapter 13, many Christians today think that preparations are already being made to create a global government and economy. there is a growing level of anxiety over the prospect of a single global digital currency being used by governments as a tool for the purposes of exerting control and carrying out surveillance. If a central authority were in charge of the digital currency, then they would be in a position to perhaps monitor and regulate all financial transactions. This would have significant implications not just for civil rights, but also for the right of people to maintain their privacy. Even while it is difficult to forecast with complete accuracy when something of the kind will occur, it seems as if all signals are pointing in the direction of that happening. It is imperative that we keep in mind that everything that has occurred is perfectly in keeping with God's plan. As followers of Christ, it is our duty to be vigilant about these shifts, to continue praying for the people who live in our neighborhood, and to disseminate the gospel message as rapidly as we are able to. We have to be conscious of the reality that Christ is the only person who is able to provide us with the enduring hope and security that we are looking for. Because the tribulation is so close at hand, you have no other option but to make a decision to acknowledge Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. If you do not know him, there is a strong probability that you will be among those who are forced to live through this time of severe misfortune that will befall the world. This era of tremendous affliction that will befall the earth is called the Great Tribulation. Thank you for watching and listening. Please like, share and subscribe to Grace to Prophecy Network.